back to the Factor Uncensored. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump says he's suspicious of how the music industry treats artists out there. In a new interview, he says those musicians are being cheated out of their rightfully earned royalties, specifically their payments from streaming. Now, joining us to talk about the conversation, artist and music development specialist T.C. Tompkins and Emilian White, president of EVW Media Firm. Glad to have you here both. Both of you guys, you have deep roots in the music industry, and you know what Ben Crump is talking about. When you talk about legacy artists not getting what they deserve, what are your thoughts on that?
The problem is age old. It started in the days of Little Richard. Little Richard got $50 for Tutti Frutti. And
say that one more time.
$50 for Tutti Frutti and a half a cent per sale of every record. So it's age old. It's been happening forever and a day, and so it's black exploitation at its finest. And the contracts are so thick. If you go in there wanting to get into the music industry and not knowing the business of music, you're going to get messed over.
And is it just targeting black artists?
Black and brown. Black and brown, everybody, but not as much as white. Cause
you say everybody,
right? But not so much as right.
It's a complicated puzzle for a person that doesn't know the industry. It's the publishing company, it's the administration of your publishing, it is the ISRC number. It is a bunch of different things that is built into the system that can protect you if you know how to present and develop your contract.
Now, you were head of Epic Records, a subsidiary of CBS Records, working with Michael Jackson, many of the greats, Gap Band, Boy George, and just the list goes on. So when those artists came to you and said, "Where's my money, TC?"
Well, luckily, I wasn't involved in payouts.
Right.
Okay.
But did you hear that back then?
It wasn't as bad as I heard a lot that artists was dissatisfied with the percentage that they were receiving. You know, that was the case in most situations, that they weren't receiving what's that group? TLC.
Right.
Wasn't one of the groups that was Tony Braxton.
Right.
These were all contracts that were done where their percentage of their royalties were very low. Some of the times they were only.
But when you talk about Tony Braxton, you talk about TLC, many of their bosses were black people.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter.
It's just not race.
No, it's not.
It's greed.
Yeah, it's greed.
Yeah.
It's
and
greed.
taken advantage of. Because if you don't know how to read a contract, you know, you're messed over. So, you know, that's the bottom line.
And Emilian, is the problem. Many artists are just excited to get that contract.
Exactly.
And they have no representation.
That's
exactly. You come in from, you know, from lesser means, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna offer you a deal. I'm gonna offer you $1,000, but you got to pay it back. I'm gonna offer you $100,000. I'm gonna buy you a house and a car, but you got to pay it back. It's not your money. You know, you're borrowing money to pay back money that you earn, and you don't get your percentage, your rightful percentage.
One of the things that I brought out, matter of fact, in my book, When Radio Was King, that the percentage that Gene Griffin was paying Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley was one of the hottest producers in the country back in the 80s and 90s, and I think Gene was paying Teddy something like $10,000 per production when he was receiving something like $250,000.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And so are the artists not aware of the details?
No. A lot of times there's trust in honesty.
But I mean, you think about Teddy Riley, you think about his talent, and he's like,
well, he was 20.
He was a kid. And now.
He was a kid.
Then and
he was a kid.
Right. They're happy to get.
Yeah, he got his first deal when he was 15 years old.
Right. They're happy to get into the industry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, take it or leave it. You want the deal or you don't. So they take the deal and they don't know what they're dealing with, and so you know you come out and get messed
trust
over.
is also another factor.
Right.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Is this an uphill battle for Ben Crump, trying to go after the record industry in this?
Oh yeah.
He's got a lot. I mean, this is age old. This is.
Oh yeah. He's got a monster. He's got a monster to deal with. And then on top of that, he's just got to make sure that the artist that he represents, that he brings into this suit or this investigation, basically what it's going to have to be in the beginning, because he has to investigate to see how many artists are owed what, and how many means have been stolen and all of this other. So it's going to take years of investigation.
It's not overnight. It's going to be forever and a day.
And were you head of Epic Records when Michael Jackson decided to buy the catalog?
He had already purchased it.
He had already purchased it. That was a smart move by him.
But just like Prince, you know, he decided to say, I'm a slave to the music industry. That's why he said, I'm the artist formerly known as. And that's why he changed, because Warner Brothers was getting him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Glad to have my legends here. Who else can you say was a boss of Michael Jackson but this guy and worked with him every day? Thank you guys. Speaking of